Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a few others that we were going to talk about, and based off of everything that's happened this week, we felt that we had to shift a little bit. And a SHIB, of course, is always top dog. Top dog, top dog. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Nice soundbite. I'm going to use that. Uh, and then, of course, Pepe. Pepe over the past week has been dominating the Twitter space. It's just been exploding. You can't look away, even if you wanted to. Now, I feel like over the past, say, 24. I'm going to say 24 hours. We saw another newcomer coming up, and that newcomer is Tate. And let me just pull this bad boy up. Now, Tate, of course, is after, well, maybe love him, hate him. Andrew Tate, right? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about this guy right here. And well, banned from Twitter. Or is he back? No, he's back now. But he was banned for a little while. I guess he has a tendency to speak his mind. He is a man's man. I feel like he definitely rocks that beard. I feel like I like him with the shaved head better. But he's been in jail. He's been in Romania. Is it Romania? Locked up on false charges. Maybe real. We don't know.
Well,
But
he's out now.
is he? It looks
Yeah.
like new news is that he may have been poisoned. I don't even know what's real anymore.
Tell me about it.
Right? And I feel like, in fact, that's kind of what he's been preaching about, right? It's all about
Yeah.
false hype, false media, trying to spin it and trying to, well, I mean, really, where he started and then where he and what he has achieved, it's not likely for the average individual. He has taken something and made it his own. He has become his own brand, and I think it's awesome. So,
Mhm.
what recently just came out? I'm surprised we haven't seen this before. Is well, Tate, and if you go to Tate, whoa, what was that? Looks like Fox. Oh no, it's the Matrix.
Oh
I feel
shit.
like this makes sense, and it's all about how he perceives things, right? Because not everything is as it seems. And Tate Token ETH.com, these guys, as far as social media is concerned, have been blowing up. And one of the ways that I monitor this kind of thing is I go into TG, I will go ahead and dump about 20 new communities. And those communities will start to bubble up, and Pepe being one. And I've been watching Pepe for last 4 or 5 days now, and their community is on fire. So they're right up at the top, right? Because of all of the action that we're seeing in that community. Tate has been actually overtaking over the past 24 hours. That's something
Hmm.
to really notice, considering the fact that Tate in itself has only been a couple days old. Let me go ahead and pull up the chart here. Um,
Now, is it endorsed by him or this is
no,
okay?
currently not endorsed by him. Has a market cap of well, just over 1.5, 1.6. Now it's up about almost 12x. Now on top of it, it's getting all of that good social media and that strong community that you
Mhm.
need for the meme coin. This thing is only, call it, on its fifth day. So this thing is brand new. Now, not as new as day one, day two. And if you were able to get in day one, day two, you'd still be sitting very pretty. You get into day three, yeah, it topped out, but then started to kind of retract. I feel like all of them do that in the beginning. They're going to have founders, they're going to have folks that got in very early that are going to want to take some profits. Normal. But I feel like this is one that you want to watch. They just recently, because of all of their activity, were able to, within the first 3 or 4 days, get onto CoinMarketCap. Now, this speaks to what we're also seeing with our project. It's all about volume. You have volume, you're able to get listed legitimately on CoinMarketCap. So 7 days, they're up about, well, if you were to get in, they're up about Let's see here. How many zeros is that?
They said 8 zeros.
Yeah. So I feel like what you're talking about here is activity, community activity, and that's something that you want to pay attention to. Tate
Yeah.
seems to be killing it in that. Well, they have to go ahead and continue that, otherwise it's going to fall flat. But
Yeah.
can they do it? Pepe's been doing it. You take a
Yeah.
look at SHIB in the early days; they were flat for a while before they started to get that strong community base.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doge, the same.
Yep.
I feel like, does it have utility? To answer your question, because I know you're going to ask it, Clinton, absolutely not. I feel like all the meme coins initially don't have that. What do they have? They have the community, and that's what makes them strong initially early on,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Are the founders, well, are they doxxed? Well, just like the others, they're not. Now, their voice is out there. I've heard them on TG, and they have a very strong message. And I think as long as they continue to keep that message going out and building that community base, this thing could potentially go to the moon. But like everything else,
Yeah.
time will tell.
Well, I'm curious. What is that message that they're trying to convey?
What they're trying to do is they're trying to
Top
create,
G.
well, yeah, G. Of course, it's all about G. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to create a community in the long run that has a voice, that's not being shut down or shut out. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a strong message. It's a strong message
Yeah.
because that's what cries out freedom. Anyone in the States here knows that. Well, shoot, all over the world. Everyone wants their freedoms, and that's something that they want to
Yeah.
focus in on. Now, we have a project that's coming up next week that talks about the freedoms, and of course, all of the warriors that put their lives on the line for those freedoms. So, when we have all these people that are putting their lives on the line for that, the type of message that Tate is sending out, I feel like is a strong one. And I don't know that I see too many communities. There are out there, but not too many that are talking about that. So I feel like it's super important. Of course, being the Texan that I am, we need to keep that in focus.
For sure. I mean, that was a very nice segue into that Texan way. I mean, like a professional, you did that. I mean, that was perfect. I mean, freedom. And yeah, big shout out to 1776. I did a video on them. Go check them out. They're going to be on the podcast with us next week. Not sure why the chat was not working. That has to do something with Restream. So don't take it up with us. We're still going to let everybody know what's up. Next week, 1776. If you guys want to help out some veterans, if you want to help out, maybe clean up the streets, you know, do the right thing while you're still inside of this crypto space that you love. This is definitely the way to do it with some professionals that know exactly how to help out with the electronical side of stuff. We're helping veterans with their copay and also keeping track of the records and stuff like that, making sure they don't get in debt. And this will help us keep our streets clean and take care of those veterans that, you know, risk their lives for us to exercise that beautiful word, freedom. So, yeah, nice one, Texan Whale.
Yeah, man.
Liked it.
Absolutely.